What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today is day 48 on my chess journey to 2000. And so let's get on with the game. All right, let's see who we're playing for day 48. 1639, Jahai from Philippines. C3. I am not sure what that is. Yeah, the London's opening, maybe? Yeah. I don't know what opening my opponent is playing. And so we'll just play normally like we will with the same pawn structures, where we put our pawn and just focus on, I think, yeah, this is definitely the Londons, or I think. Not sure what to do here. Yeah, definitely the London. Should have gone here though. What to do here? Strike in the middle? Yeah, let's just strike in the middle. That's alright, because now we can recapture. I could go back to h5, but then he probably will push. Well, there. Is that, what is he gonna do? Not sure, but here? Oh no, I can't go to that. That would be a blunder. Completely ignoring my under attack left square bishop. Shoot, take, capture. I'm not gonna. So take, push, come back, push. We'll just go back for now. I'm not sure what. If my opponent doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what that move does. I could go here, offer an exchange. Because now my opponent created its backward pawn. So I could attack that for later. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, I don't know why my opponent is doing that, because now, like, that's... Yeah, let's go there. Develop. And now we'll bring in our rook for the attack. Now, could I try to I could take, if my opponent recapture with the knight, I have that attacking. Yeah, let's just do that. But he doesn't recapture with a knight, so that's fine, because now we have, I think we have this. Right? No? That right there? There, maybe go over there afterwards. I think so. Yeah. Let's attack the bishop. And we might need to double up our rook as well, I think. Yeah, we can double up our rook. What do I do here? So let's see, if I were to go there, take, and he can go back, which is what I don't like. but now this pawn's also under attack. Take. Can I maybe go there? Sacrificing that? Or no? So there, no, I want to go there, but what could I do here? There, take. Yeah, that doesn't look like a good move. Can I go there? Then I'll push, maybe? If it does a push, I'll capture, take, capture, take. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, since my opponent is now going over there, we can attack the queens. Could I do that? Two defender. My opponent has two defenders, so I could go there. Attacking this pawn as well. Yeah, let's do that. Oh shoot. Hey, you know what? I could go there. Right? So take, and then check. And then recapture it afterwards. Maybe. What about there right now? Take, and now I still have this, so yeah, let's just do that. Give it a check. And now we have this. My opponent take. Man, this is getting tense. I feel like the best plan for my opponent right now is to trade out the queens either there or yeah. So I know that there's if I go there, he probably would take it. And so what could I do here? Maybe someone over there? Could we try to do that? Take, check. He has to move. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's try to attack. If he does a take, because now with this, I did open up this diagonal, so I gotta be careful not to either put myself over there. Okay, so now I could come, right? So take, or if I go there, he'll push. So there, push, there, and yeah, so let's just go there. Because if we go here, $2 Whew. I gotta be a little bit faster. Okay, so I think we could take now. Take. Let's see what he is playing though. Okay, that's all good. Because now we can maybe go there. Attacking this pawn as well. Take. I think I could just give it a check here first, right? Yep. Check. And then maybe move my kings out of the way. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trade, didn't I? Yeah. Where do I have to trade? Now, if it doesn't trade, I could capture that pawn as well. I've got 1 minute though. Got up a little bit faster. Okay, so now I think we can take. Oh no, we can't. Oh yes, we can. What am I doing? Yeah, because our queen is still protected. Whew. Now, we typically have the same pawn island though. One here. Okay, I think I could give it a check there. I don't know what my opponent is doing there. And now here. Oh, that's a fork. Beautiful fork. Woo! That is a beautiful fork. My opponent walked right into that one. He resigns. Nice! Nice. I thought right there he could just go to endgame with an equal piece, but... And then we'll play the endgame, but my opponent just wanted to run with his king, and so he walked right into that pawn fork. So that was pretty. All right, let's review our game. I play with what? Oh, okay. So I play with 86.6 accuracy. My opponent play with 80.2. So we both play a decent game. And at some point I made a blunder and my opponent is completely winning, apparently. So let's see where that is. My opponent started with c3. I'm not sure what the opening is, but I know it would transpose to some sort of the London's opening, and so I just play what feel naturally, just develop in pieces, try to castle, just following the principle of opening. Apparently I was supposed to take there, but I mean, I prioritize developing. But so here my opponent could move to knight e5, attacking my left square bishop, and then I have to move, I guess. Then maybe he could just attack it, and then I have to move again. And so in that sense he would mess up my pawn structures, but I don't know who at this level who even playing this type of opening. Not sure. So I just develop. Again, my opponent's just playing the London opening. So I strike in the center here. Once I castle, I just need to start attacking. And so I attack the center, my opponent take. He's trying to push my bishop away, and apparently I was supposed to take that, but I'm not sure what the plan is. Take and recaptures, and we'll go from there. Same thing with here. He attacks. So now this is a bit inaccuracy. I agree. I kind of, because by attacking, by pushing this pawn, he is created this weakness here where he, I mean, as you can see throughout the entire games, he has to defend that pawn because I was putting tremendous pressure. I mean, the whole entire game was based around this pawn. And so I trade off pieces, he captures, and right away that should just start attacking. But no, I thought I would just develop my knight first. My opponent does not protect his pawn, and so now I'm bringing my rook. So here he'll take, and then I could capture that pawn, that bishop, which makes sense because this bishop is iron this square as well, so I couldn't really put my knight in there. Yeah, that makes sense too, because if he take, if I go there and he take, I'll take the bishop and then also attacking the rook while his knight is still undefended, so he has to move. But I don't know, I didn't go there, so instead I decided to capture that knight and then go there. My opponent went back, just trying to develop my rook, put impressions of this pawn here. Okay, I went back there, that's a correct move. My opponent push, and that's also a correct move. Here, okay, that's also a correct move. My opponent defend. Nah, that is not, that's a mistake. It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Here I am winning, but Okay, so that is the best move. G5 was the best move as well. My opponent doesn't capture, which is also a good move. Nah, that is not a good move. Wanna move. Apparently he played the best move though. Nah, that is a miss. Oh, how is that a miss? Because with that I could attack. And then he could maybe go back someone over there. Or I don't know. I don't see it. But a check, give it a check. That makes sense. Here he should have just, but no way, that's a mistake. That is a blunder. Wow. Rook take was a blunder? He was supposed to recapture with the other one. Wait, so recaptures. I take, recapture, I take. So how is that a blunder? Here's really even. Wait, what? So let's say my opponent took the rook and I recaptures. And he took. And I, oh no, he wasn't supposed to take back. He was supposed to attack my queen. Okay. I could just move there. Oh, he has this checkmate threat. And now I have to sacrifice my rook. Yeah. And in this case, yeah, I am completely losing. It's just a matter of conversions in this case. But my opponent doesn't see that. So he just captured. We just exchanged pieces here. But here that we have the same amount of pieces. He should just, you know, try to go into an endgame with equal piece. But he allowed me the opportunity to give him a check. So I did. And here, that's a blunder. He made a blunder there. If he go back, I would just continuously give him a check. And so I have no idea what my plan is, besides just give him a check. But he went up, walking right into the pawn fork, which I saw, and he resigned. So that's a GG. Good game. Well played. Well played. What a roller coaster game, though. Anyway, that's day 48. See you guys in day 49.